Alright, so you want to make sure you have your bike flipped upside down. For this, I'm using my Schwinn Sidewinder and the tire that I'm going to put on it. Now you want to make sure first, I gotta deflate this tire, but you got to make sure first that the tire that you're taking off and the tire that you're putting on are both deflated. If you don't have them and you have front brakes, specifically if you have front brakes, you need to deflate them, or like really tweak your brakes and retake them. So I would just say take all the air out of the tires if you can, and then you need, I have specific bike tools because I bought a set. I have a 15 millimeter right here. You need to use a 15 millimeter wrench, and it's standardly you have to use 15 millimeter. It's not, I don't know if all bikes do that, but mine specifically does. You might just have to find the right rim size. And again, make sure you have both tires completely deflated. And the way you deflate these tires is taking, you might have a dust cover on this, I personally don't, taking any small pointed object and pressing on that little valve in there, or little button in there, and it'll let out all the air. I'm going to keep doing that till you don't hear the sound and the tire no longer has any air in it. Alright, so my tire is deflated. Now what? From here, you want to loosen up both of these bolts. Make sure not to take them off completely, just loosen them to where you can just freely pull this out. Okay, now that these bolts are loose, you can go ahead and with a little bit of force, because again the brake pads just take this out. So you want to hold the rim, and I'm holding my phone. You want to grab this fork right here and pull up it to nudge it out, wedge it out basically. Okay, so now the wheel is off of the fork. Now you want to go ahead and grab your other wheel, the one that you want to put on, and go ahead and loosen up those bolts again, kind of like how these ones are. You might not take them entirely off, just loosen them enough so that you can get it into the actual forks of the bike. Alright, now these bolts are loosened up, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and I'm going to have to push it a little bit, again because of the brake pads. If you don't have front brake pads, you don't have to worry about this, especially if you're on like a BMX with no front brakes, then you can just go ahead and put it on the forks, and you should have no problem. Alright, so now that the new tire is on, you can see it's spinning freely. You tighten these bolts right here, and you might have to adjust the brakes. I would go ahead and say look up a video tutorial on that, because I'm not going to go through that on this video. I might release a second video on how to tighten your brakes soon, but right now just look up a tutorial on it. You might not have to adjust your brakes might be fine, but tighten these bolts, check your brakes, and then you should have a working bike with a new wheel. Oh yeah, and inflate this tire, because if you follow the steps correctly, it should be there should be no air in it, and you should be good to go. And boom, just like that, I have my new off-road tire on instead of my street tire, so now I can ride on the country roads without worrying about falling. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel. I do rap content, I do bikes, I do YouTube shorts, I do all of that. And I don't know, you may like it, who knows. But thank you for watching. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that. Hope this helps. Leave a comment if you need something changed or fixed, and I'll reach out to you. I'll make a video addressing that problem. Thank you, and goodbye. PGL Fadoshi, out.